Hey, what's up everybody? Shimo here, and wow, that was really difficult. I've worked on DualShock 4s before, opened this particular one up like 3 or 4 times. And speaking of 3 or 4, that was 3 or 4 times harder, easily. Like that was another universe of difficult. These controllers inside are so complicated with the new mic. The ribbon, the new mic has 2 ribbon cables. It threads through here. The triggers have 2 ribbon cables as well that can be pulled from either side. I thought I broke the thing for a sec there, but here we go. The Battle Beaver D-pad buttons are in, and yeah, I would say it helps a lot. The clearance isn't great. I don't know if we could get like a rubber pad that has a little bit more of a riser on it. You can see I stabbed myself with the screwdriver. That was my bad. But yeah, I would say this helps a lot, honestly. It doesn't fix all the issues with the controller. Of course, the controller is better for most types of games. It was just fighting games that I really had a problem with it. But for the most part, it's fixed here. So I picked Kano this time. I used my brain cells so I could get someone with a diagonal input and a command grab input. So I can get them pretty much every time now. Of course, I work terribly under pressure, but I'll try and get them anyways. Here we go. Oops. So there's a command grab, and then just say we go like that. Like, it's just super easy, especially with the diagonal inputs in particular. I actually put the PS5 D-pad in this DualShock 4 controller, and yeah, the diagonal inputs just feel so horrible on this D-pad. On this particular controller, not terrible. Here's another DualShock 4. That doesn't feel too bad. Not great, but it doesn't feel bad. But this, seriously, this D-pad, whether it was in the DualSense or in the DualShock 4, it seriously feels like the D-pad's caving in on itself when you do one of those inputs. And then this just makes it, it's just free, honestly. And of course, the command grab input, because you have to do 3 button inputs so fast on the D-pad, it makes it a little clumsy because the D-pad is moving along with you when you have to do this really fast input. But then on this, you can also just like roll your finger along it like that, and just get a super easy command grab input. And that's why it was so easy for me to do that Aaron Black command grab, which is one of the tighter input windows in the game is Aaron Black's command grab. But now I could just do it no problem. So yeah, this helps a ton with this controller. Again, the controller does feel better in the hand. So overall, is it worth it? It honestly might be worth it for you to just send yours into Battle Beaver and have them do it if you have never taken apart a DualShock controller before. Like if this is your first experience opening up a DualShock controller, or I guess a PlayStation controller, because the architectures are pretty similar. I did I did learn a lot from this, and a good amount of this is similar to here, and that helped a lot. But if you've never opened a DualShock controller before, if you've never opened any controller before, you might want to send this in because it is a $70 controller, and if you open it up yourself, you void the warranty. So you got to be really careful with this thing, and it is really complicated. I almost broke the mic again because as I said here, and I had it accidentally the wrong way around, and it was squeezing inside of there. It was really, there's really tight tensions, and you know, I have my tools here. I had 2 different tweezers, a little flat head to pry, and then a flat Phillips head that was a bit too big. Wow, it was hard. But honestly, it does improve this controller for sure. Fighting games, I mean, this, you know, makes the controller usable for fighting games. In my opinion, if you're going to try and compete, you definitely did not want the regular DualSense. So that's about it for this video. Again, my only complaint is that the clearance isn't as good as it was on the DualShock 4s, and the buttons don't come up as much. But yeah, that about sums it up for this, and thank you guys for watching.